Okay, so in section 3.7, we're looking at additional earnings, and additional earnings can be a couple different things, but essentially in some jobs, you're going to get an extra amount. So an extra amount is earned for a job well done or for exceeding expectations. And this bonus payment is paid in addition to the regular pay and or overtime. So it could be a lump sum, so an amount of money that you get all at once, lump sum payment, or it might also be a percentage of earnings. Okay, so a percentage of earnings. Other ways that you can get additional earnings, so danger pay, if you're doing a job that's dangerous, isolation pay. If you're working somewhere remote, you can get paid extra for doing night shifts, things like that. So that might be a shift premium, and tips. So these are all additional earnings that different jobs might have. So first example, last summer, Jordan earned $3,600. So he made $3,600 at his job in the summer. And he's been promised a signing bonus of 15%. So he's going to get a 15% bonus if he agrees to sign up for the company and work again. So if Jordan signs up, how much will he get? So this is essentially asking, what is 15% of 3,600? Okay. So to figure that out, we're going to do percent of, right? So we're going to look at the bonus as a percentage of his job earnings. Okay. And this is the same way we used to set it up. So we know that he gets 15%, which is 15 out of 100. Okay, so $15 for every $100. So we want to know what that is if he made $3,600. Okay, so we're going to do 15 times 3,600 divided by 100. Okay, and that's going to give us, we multiply our pair, divide the spare, that's going to give us a $540 bonus if he were to sign up again. All right, so that's an example of a bonus. Our second example is a shift premium example. So, oops, this is quite a involved example. So Denise works at a computer repair shop. Her boss offers a shift premium of $1.75 per hour. So she gets that on top of her regular wage if she works after 5 or on Saturday. And so these are the times that Denise worked last week. So we've got a list here of times worked. So to figure this out, the first thing we're going to want to do is split it into kind of like what we did with regular and overtime, but we're going to go regular and premium. So, oops. So how many hours were regular hours and how many were with the shift premium? Okay, so this first hour, she worked from 9 to 5. So that's 8 hours of regular earnings, but she didn't work past 5, so she doesn't get any shift premium. Tuesday, she worked from 2 until 8. So from 2 till 5, that's 3 hours. That's going to be her regular earnings. And then from 5 until 8, that's going to be premium hours. So she gets 3 hours of premium. On Wednesday, she worked from 2 till 7. So again, you got to figure out. So from 2 till 5, she worked 3 hours. And then from 5 till 7, she worked 2 hours. Okay. On Friday, she worked from 12 till 8. So let's put a little miniature 5 in there. So 12 till 5 is 5 hours. And 5 till 8 is 3 hours. And then on Saturday, she worked all the way from 9 until 3. Now, we know that on Saturday, the whole thing is premium. None of it is regular. So she's got 6 hours of premium on Saturday. Okay? And then we're going to total these up because we're going to need both of these numbers. So if we total the regular hours up, she worked 19 hours regular and That's the same. There's no half hour, so 19.0. And premium hours, she worked 14.0 premium hours, or hours at a premium rate. And then it says, if Denise's regular pay is $15.25 per hour, how much did she earn last week? All right, so we have the time card. We're trying to figure out how much she made last week. So to do that again, we're going to split everything up. So we're going to figure out how much did she make regular, okay, for the week, and how much did she make premium. And then we'll just add them together. So let's look at regular first. For her regular pay was $15.25 per hour, and that was for 19 hours, right? So we're going to do in dollars per hour. She makes $15.25 in 1 hour. That's X over 19 hours, okay? So if we solve that, we're going to have multiply or pair, divide the spare like we have been. X should be equal to, I'm just going to erase this if I can and scooch it over. There we go. X should be equal to $289.75, okay? So that's how much she made regular. And then for premium, so for premium, she makes her $15.25 per hour, but she also gets an additional $1.75 per hour on top of that. Okay, so these are her premium hours. So what she's making total per hour is $17 per hour. So this is the number that we're going to have to use to figure this out. Now, she worked 14 hours premium, okay? So if we go here, dollars per hour, now we know she's making $17 for 1 hour. Those are her premium hours. So how much does she make in 14 hours? If we multiply our pair and divide our spare, we'll find that X should be equal to $238. Okay? Now, at the very end here, we want to take these two parts. So we want to take her regular hours and we want to take her premium hours, the earnings. And to figure this out, we're going to total them up, add them together, total them up. I'm just going to move this over. So total for the week is going to be equal to whatever she made in A, the regular, plus whatever she made in part B, which is the premium. So in part A, she made $289.75 at a regular rate. And then in part B, she made $238 at a premium rate. So her total for the week would have been $527.75. Okay, so similar to overtime, we've got to split it up. Get your regular hours and your premium hours, and then from here, from figuring out what the regular amount earned was and the premium amount, you're just going to go ahead and come back over here and total them up, add them together, okay? So you need just addition, okay? All right, so that is a shift premium. Now, if we look at this last example, example 3, we're looking at tips. So Sam works as a server at a local restaurant. Yesterday, he earned $165.32 in tips, and this was 15% of the sales. And so now we're going to wonder how much were the sales yesterday. So this is kind of like one of the commission questions we had. Okay, so you can kind of figure it out in the same way. But it's tips instead of commission, but it's a similar idea. So tips are a percentage of sales, right? Now, they're telling us it's 15%, so we know that that's 15 per 100. 15 per 100, that's what 15% means. Okay, now, they're saying he earned, this was his tips, was $165.32, so that needs to go on top. Because what we're actually looking for here is the sales. So that puts the X on the bottom, okay? So we're going to multiply our pair, divide our spare. X is equal to 165.32 times 100 divided by 15, okay? And that should mean that there was $1,102.13 sold. Okay, boom, there we go. So that's all there is for this section. Please go through and do all of the assignment. It's just one page. Oh, sorry, it's not just one page, it's 2 pages. But yeah, oh my goodness, it's 3 pages. But do all the assignment, okay? Because we are not, if you haven't been listening, I'll post it again, but we're not doing the quizzes. I'm not making you guys do quizzes. I'm not making you guys do tests. I'm just making you do the assignments and the review package for each chapter, okay? If you want extra practice, I can definitely post the quizzes, but they're not going to be for marks because there's no way I can give you a traditional quiz. All right, so it's important that you please do all the questions and you show your work. It's written really aggressively right here. Show your work and check your answers. The answer key is always posted. It's not always 100% right, so if you find errors, let me know, but it is posted. Okay? Okay, that's all for 3.7.